Yeah, man, shit crazy out here, man. Shit crazy out here, man. I got a hell of a little story, man, about, man, it's crazy, man. But listen. I need all you gamer folk out there. I'm not a gamer, none of that, you know what I'm saying? But I got something to help me pass time, you know what I'm saying? And it's something to play with my boys with, you know what I'm saying? So, now I'm a dude in GameStop. I walk up at GameStop, man. I been what my born day was yesterday, right? I got this right here, man. My born day was yesterday, right? My born day was yesterday. So all this week, I was like, man, look here. My born day coming up. You know, I'm a man. Ain't nobody buying me shit for my born day. So I'm going to go ahead and treat myself. You know what I'm saying? So boom. But I was like, oh, shit. It's tax-free weekend. Goddamn, next weekend. It's tax-free weekend this coming weekend. So I'm like, all right, boom. Well, what I'm going to do is, my born day was yesterday. You know what I'm talking about? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just hold off. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to buy the PS5 tax-free weekend. Woo, woo, ain't got to pay all that tax on it. Get a couple games, they got to pay tax. Woo, woo, come up in a real way. You know what I'm talking about? Man, listen. Man, I go in this store. So my dude, y'all, this is why I need you gamer folks to help me out. Because I don't know if I made the right move, but financially, I know I made the right move. But, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'll go up in GameStop. Boom, boom. So I was like, yeah, I need this bundle right here. Wow. I showed them on the phone, on the GameStop website. They were $4.59. He was like, okay, let me go see if we got it. He was like, oh, wait, I got a disc version and a digital version right here for $4.59. He was like, well, if you get the digital version, and the disc version. For one, you get all digital. The games are stuck on the server. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So they can never take your games from you. He was like, secondly, if you get the disc version and the digital version, the graphics are way better. You know what I'm saying? The graphics are better. This, that. Whoop, 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 whoop. It got a faster processor. So I was like, all right, well, fuck it then. You selling me on it. Let me go ahead and get that then. Let me get that used one, because it was used. It was used for $4.59. It was a disc. It took disc and it was digital. So I was like, let me get that. Boom. So he took it. Well, he was on the way to get it. And I was like, well, how much that Arkham Knights cost? Let me get that Arkham Knights and let me get Ragnarok. Because I really wanted to play this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I really like fighting games like the new Mortal Kombat and shit. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I was like, boom, he pulled it out. Arkham Knights, $34. Ragnarok, I think $60. You know what I'm saying? I was like, cool, fuck it. It's all tax-free, right? He was like, nah, I wish. I was like, what you mean you wish it's tax-free weekend up in this motherfucker? He was like, nah, it was a little chick laughing in there. She was laughing at Kyle Cut. I was like, man, it's tax-free weekend around this motherfucker, man. What you talking about? And so he was like, nah, that only apply to like kids stuff, back to school clothes, this. I was like, man, that apply to everything, man. Man, we got into a damn near shouting match in that mother. I was like, man, listen, all this stuff tax-free out here. He was like, no, I'm telling you, I can't do it. My sister won't even let me do it if I wanted to. I was like, all right, well, I can't get it then. Boom, I walked out. So I was like, you motherfucker. I was mad as a bitch. I was like, man. And I was like, damn, I really had to go use my phone and shit. I ain't want to pull the phone out in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I can't get it. I walked out. Boom, immediately hopped on Google. Man, I Googled this tax-free weekend shit, and sure as shit stink. All you can motherfucking get is kids' clothes and shit and all that shit. And I'm like, man, you know, yeah, help when you going back to school. You can get computers as electronics. You know what I'm saying? Tax-free weekend. You know what I'm saying? School supplies and shit. But, man, what about the motherfucking grown folk out here? You know what I'm saying? Clothes and shit. Clothes is tax-free. Buy an outfit or something. But I'm like, man, come on here, man. I'm like, man, I'm thinking the way they advertise it around here, everything is tax-free around this bitch. Man, I go in that motherfucker busted my motherfucking bubble. I was mad as a bitch. So I was like, okay. So I Googled tax-free weekend. Then I Googled processing speeds and all that for PS5s. I said, is the disc version fast? Does the disc version have better graphics than the disc version have better graphics than the digital version of the PS5? No. That's what Google said. No. Goddamn, I said, I asked it another question, and it said no. So I'm like, all right, this motherfucker trying to sell me on his PS5 that's probably his anyway, you know what I'm saying? And he got vested interest in it. So he got his up there for the high, you know what I'm saying? But I have noticed too the disc version and the disc versions are higher online. And I didn't know what's the reason for that, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, boom, that's what made me think, okay, he might be right. It might be faster. It might have better graphics and all that. But like I told him, man, I ain't no motherfucking gamer. I got an Alienware computer at the house if I really want graphics and shit. Like, it ain't that. I'm just a motherfucker who gonna pull this motherfucker out, play it about an hour or two, and put this motherfucker back up. You know what I'm saying? And get on about my life. Fuck with my dogs or something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one of them niggas that sit at home all day and stream gaming. I don't do all that shit. And I ain't knocking them who do it. I just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. It could become me, but that ain't the path I'm on. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, what I want to know from the gaming community, I want to know, did I make a good purchase by purchasing this PS5 with, and that don't take this, the digital PS5 console? Did I make a good purchase for $459, or should I have got the disc version, the disc and digital console that was used for $459 with no game? See, financially, I got a game. You know what I'm saying? I got a game with this. It's brand fucking new. You know what I'm saying? And I just got to set it up. But so financially, I came out great with that. You know what I'm saying? But gaming wise, did I come out good with getting this PS5? Should I have got the digital version, which was used for $459? And I ain't big on use shit like this anyway. I would have got that shit after 30 days. That motherfucker would have got the fucking up in some more shit. You know what I'm saying? Can't even take it back. Nah, man. Let me get something new around this bitch. But y'all let me know. Tap in. Leave a comment. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel, man. Like I say, hit the bell. I'm going to get back to the dog shit soon. I got a couple dog videos to throw up, man. Some bullshit been going on in the bully game. And all that shit. So it is what it is, champ. It is what it is. But tap in with me.